9.
Well, we know that my players, or the players, can count.
I don't think that's how that worked.
No, it wasn't supposed to work that way. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. This is Roll Hit Die presents our Friday night game of Rime of the Frostmaiden, where apparently the DM and Curtis, knowing that I'm doing a countdown to go live, decides to continue to count it out loud for me, so that as soon as I hit the mic, everybody hears it. So,
yes, in a way.
Thank you for joining us. Before we get started into this, I'd like to give a shout out to Roll20, which is what we have our map on the screen here for you. Allows a little immersion for our players as well as our viewers to be able to see what's going on and, you know, show off some artwork or whatever else might come in the books or whatever items or maps that are created by our dungeon masters. The miniatures are created through the Hero Forge website. If you've not had a chance to check out Hero Forge, go to it. You can make a custom miniature from the, you know, your basic miniature size characters all the way up to like statuettes if you want to put one on a bookshelf or, you know, you want to make your character sit on your desk while you're playing. Pose it, give it whatever clothing you wish, weaponry, gear, paint job, you name it. And on top of that, if you are a subscriber, you can turn that into a digital version that you can use in your digital games. Down below, we have a link for Extra Life. Keep that running year long because, you know, sometimes you can give, sometimes you can't, and sometimes events happen when you might not be able to. So we leave ours open so that anytime you wish to give to the Children's Miracle Network, you can. So click on that link and go to it. One of our other sponsors we have is GUI Cube. GUI Cube is a 5th edition world. It is created by the company of GUI Cube and added to it by the help of what's called contributors. Now, contributors are either, you know, other dungeon masters out there or players out there, people in the D&D community that have decided to share their content with the world by contributing to the GUI Cube world itself, the world of Xyothe. So you never know. You can check that new book out and you might come across something and you're like, hey, I've been to that tavern before in our game. Our DM created that just for us. Well, he may have decided to share that because it was such a good little tavern to go to, and who knows. The barmaid might be the same serial killer you ran into before, or she might be something different. But if you haven't had a chance, go to GUICube.com and check them out. I don't believe I have any other further announcements beyond that, so I will go ahead and hand it off to you, Marcus, so you can start this chaotic roll we call D&D.
Hello, everybody. My name is Marcus Scott. I'll be running this group of misfits through a homebrew version of Rime of the Frostmaiden. Why I say homebrew version is because we haven't followed the book since chapter 1, and plot hooks don't matter with this group.
I put all the plot hooks in the little box right here, and that's where we leave them.
Yes. Most people have dice gels. They have plot gels, you know. Oh, that's a plot. We don't want to do it. We'll put it over here for now. Anywho, so if you're looking for any insight, tricks, or secrets into your own Rime of the Frostmaiden, you probably won't find it here because 98% of the stuff I make up on the spot. Also, with that said, being a homebrew, any rule lawyers, I understand raw and rye, rules as written, rules as intended, but I prefer rules that are interesting. So if something pops up, what he said. So if rules are rule of cool. Anything happens that aren't necessarily go by the book, but seem funny at the time or interesting twist to the story, I'll more than likely allow it. So just sit back and enjoy the show. Before we dive in, you can affect how this game goes by using your channel points. If you look down below the chat box, you'll see a little bubble, or what we like to call a bubble. That there you can use and spend your channel points on giving these players advantage, disadvantage, GUI rewards, GUI items, Dungeon Master items, or if you collect a shit ton of them, you can give an item to everybody. With that said and done, we'll go ahead and jump into our characters. Who's that to?
Nobody. It's an example.
Oh, okay. We'll go ahead and jump into our character introductions. As you notice below me, Lorena Moonflower is being played by Tara, but unfortunately she's unable to attend right now due to real life and, you know, all that stuff. So
I
we'll,
mean, her family is important, so she decides to just bow out on our games because of it.
yeah. And for anyone, before they get hurt, that is what we call sarcasm. You'll find a
Hence
lot
the
of that
wink.
in this
I hope.
game.
I hope that was known.
I just have to give a disclaimer
I
because you know
agree.
how these
These days,
days
you never
are.
know.
So I'll be running Lorena until Tara can come back and join us. So let's jump below her and welcome Lucas, who's joined us for what, 3 weeks now? 4 weeks?
Longer than
More than
4
that.
weeks. It's been longer than that.
I don't know. I have no idea what the
Been a
time
minute.
is. I think it's been months, I believe, but not more than 2. Not more than 2 or 2.
Okay.
No, I don't know. Perrin, life cleric of Ilmater, a dwarf of the Sword Coast, kind of a shy guy, had a little thing he went through with a cursed staff, changed his personality a little bit, but ultimately very shy, but devout and kind of resolute, even though he's shy. Becoming pretty powerful and is bonding with the group, I would say, pretty closely. They've been through a lot of danger recently. That's about it.
All right, then we'll hop on over to our tall, charming, pet keeping bardish sorcerer.
Oh, well, you
Wizard,
said tall and
whatever.
charming. I thought you were referring
That's-
to the typhoid there. So we were referring
Not
to
charming,
yeah.
but tall.
So yeah, I'm Dan Latham, also known as Shadow Degar on Twitter, and I am currently portraying a Goliath bard / sorcerer who befriended a little Yeti type named Wampus. Now, I don't think charming is the proper word. I mean, he's got issues, some people skill problems, but you know, he's working on those. But that seems to be the dynamics for this group. We don't have very much luck with people. We're real good with creatures now. We'll save them all day long. But when it comes down to deal with people, we'd rather serve them to the rest of the town as chili. But hey, yeah, that's beside the point. Oh, and of course, you know, Wampus was pretty much our character we just gave magic items to that we couldn't wear and thought, you know, what the hell, we'll just give it to the Yeti type. Now he is the most intelligent character in our party.
He's a little posh, isn't he?
A little posh. I mean,
I'm the
he
wisest.
when he talks, he kind of reminds me of the gremlin out of the second Gremlins movie that, you know, put the glasses on and after drinking the smart potion. You know,
Yeah.
can't wait to talk. So
Yeah,
that's
that was
where that came from. And yeah, he currently looks like a gnome wearing a goblin mask because of his nice other magic item of a hat of disguise. And that is us.
Then let's head it down to the flea bag, Typhoid.
I guess. So yes, my name is Curtis Ross. Tonight I'm playing Typhoid, a Leonin Way of Mercy monk. He is a ex-pirate, I guess you could call it. No longer on a pirate ship, no longer a pirate. It's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing happened there. Everything's good. He's just hanging out with this group of people now, helping, you know, with whatever shenanigans we get into.
Nothing special you want to tell people about?
Oh, he's perfectly fine. He's the nicest person you'll ever meet.
Okay.
Where bear? I mean,
That's, I think, just a straight 10 on deception.
Alrighty then. let's go ahead and jump into tonight's episode of Rime and the Frostmaiden, where our adventurers are going through the old ruins of Yevon and trying to find all the little pieces to the ritual.
Yeah,
Who
which
would
pretty
like?
much sums up the whole recap for last week. We just jumped from one room to another tower to another tower to another tower, finding pieces and what we need to do in a certain order to be able to go into the center tower. We fought a slad.
There was a not Hydra.
Yeah, there was that.
It
which
wasn't
we
a
dropped
Hydra,
back
but
in a
it
hole
was.
or something like that.
We didn't have to fight a bunch of scary kind of spellcaster sort of people too. Actually, before we fought the slad, we actually managed to get by like a whole group of people.
Yeah, all those Magin or whatever.
They would have been trouble, I bet, to be honest. But
We can go check.
We made it by then. We fought a couple of. No, did we fight anything else? No.
We got and dealt with the blue slad. There's a green slad looking through a telescope, and
Green slad. Yep.
we just kind of like hi bye. That was it. It didn't care.
We have 5 out of 7 clues.
We got the 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 6th, and 7th clues.
5 out of
But
7. Yeah.
as we were leaving, one of them, the last one, there was laughing behind us after we learned it, which that can only go great, you know.
That's only bad.
A couple of people had some real trouble getting inside of there, so you know, there's nothing that could go wrong.
I think Perrin at the laughing, Perrin probably would have mentioned something like that he had that vision when he didn't get his eye taken out in the Tower of Divination.
Mm-hmm.
That there was some sort of demi-lich in the tower.
Yeah.
The laughing, probably, if he had anything if he guessed anything, would be from the most powerful person around this place, who is probably the demi-lich.
Yeah, we have yet to run into him though, so they may not know we're here.
I saw him with my own eyes.
Yeah, you saw him through the globe that went out.
But it looked like through my own eyes, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Kind of a scry, basically, I think.
It was a scry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I've never been able to cast the scry spell so far. I haven't scried on anyone, so it's the first time I've scried.
Yeah.
So it looked like that you saw it with your own eyes, but
yeah.
And to answer a comment that was made earlier, probably before we went live. Oh, actually, we made it when you were introducing Lucas. Lucas has been with us since February 4th.
Oh, okay.
Yep, a couple months. This will be the 11th session because we did that session 0.
That's right. Okay.
But yep, this will be the 11th.
I don't even know what month we're in nowadays, so.
Yes.
May.
I just realized
Today
that
is
my
May,
calendar was
Friday the 13th.
too off.
Oh,
perfect.
Well, should I switch it over to the Camp Clearwater Massacre campaign?
Oh no.
Clearwater?
Oh no. No, don't do that. And then
Do we get to use the same characters?
Sure.
Oh, we'll be fine. No, we'll be fine.
We didn't think about doing a one-shot on Friday the 13th, so we won't. But just heads up, today is Friday the 13th, but it is not a full moon. The full moon will not be here till the 16th.
You did save one of my eyes, we think.
With a fate point. The last time I did do that. Oh.
It's an actual thing. I thought you were full of shit.
No, it's an actual D&D adventure on Roll20.
Oh no, let's do that. No, but wait, I can't be. Let's actually do that. Now, what level is that for?
Let's see.
It can't be our level. That has to be like a level 3 thing or 1 or 2 thing, probably.
Yeah, it's
that's a new character thing.
Yeah, low level.
That would be fun. That would be very fun.
Yeah.
Well, we should have thought about that before today.
All right, so I saved Typhoid's eye. Anything else?
Let me skim through my notes. So we had a long rest. We made our way into the tower. There were symbols of the god Savaris, of the god of divination.
Savaris.
Yeah. So you were able to recognize that Savaris was the god of divination.
Mhm.
You went through the panel, asked where the Staff of Power was, and it showed you the Demi-Lich, a large Titan woman in chains on a wall, and then the Staff of Power. I asked where the riddles were, almost lost an eye, we think. We made our way past the hole, and it was like, oh, well, what's in the hole? Lights in the hole. Hydra. Dealt with that. Went into the market square, chipped through some ice, got ourselves some magic items. There was a headless golem that you just kind of threw a rock at and let it outside, and then you came back. We took a short rest, attuned to everything, went to the next tower, Slad, left that with the next tower was, it had like 8 columns, I think, and it's like, oh, a big brazier in the middle. Maybe you should light that. Nope, there's the riddle. Bye. Left that one. Next tower was, I believe, just this one we're in now that we just left. Oh, no, we did. We went to this collapsed tower where there was a ghost and a bunch of crawling claws.
Oh,
And we helped find the body, and it's just like, oh, necklace. Yoink. Okay, you're fine with that. Here, parent, have a necklace of fireballs. Crawling hands just picked up the body and started shimmying towards the trees, the arbitorium.
Oh, the guy
Yeah.
who can't move was always standing at the back of everybody who can't get near anybody. Yeah, that guy.
So yeah, we went through the fog. I had no trouble. A couple of you guys had a couple chances of getting through the fog, but we made it. And then yeah, that's where we read the inscription, and there was a faint laughter as we were leaving. But the inscriptions we found were, so we had summon a flame in the palm of your hand. Then there was a burnt palm loosens the tongue, shed a secret of yourself for all to hear. The 5th one was quench the flame in thy palm with ice. 6th, show thy face to the sky, it said. And 7th was trace a circle of ashes of the dead. So we need the 1st and 8th. If this is a right to an octet. Oh, 4th. Yes. Math. It's my strong suit. That's why I have a calculator.
Alrighty. So as you're heading out of Tower of Illusions, you do hear chuckling and laughter radiating from inside the tower. And you walk on up.
Does it sound like it's from like a lot of voices or one voice?
Seems like it's one voice that's just echoing throughout the tower.
Can I tell if it's male or female?
Give me perception.
Before you do that, you have vigilance.
Okay.
That's what your card roll was.
It's really good. It's a 28.
Lucas,
Yeah.
what you roll to? D20.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
I got a 1 for my second roll. For my perception roll, I got a 19 plus 9.
All right.
Okay.
So your D20 roll was a 1.
Yeah.
Well, you're the perfect person to get this. Viana's Grace.
Oh.
Yes.
You may add a D6 to a healing effect administered by your spell or potion.
Thank
or
you.
use on one willing creature that is unconscious to give them 1 hit point.
Perfect. Thank you. Great.
As for the voice, it sounds like a female cackle.
Hag.
And the Lich, was the Lich male or female?
The Lich.
It was a skull.
Demi-Lich is just a skull that's glowing on fire kind of thing.
Oh, it's not anything. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Demi-Lich is like a lot like the flaming skulls we spot.
It's like a undead sort of like yeah, okay. All right. Cool. This was a woman's voice. Well then, I don't know. I think we're just walking on, right?
Gonna go ahead and ask Zarafan if he knows who the leader of this tower was. when he was around.
Let's see, Tower
Illusion.
Illusion. That would be.
I mean, were they trustworthy, or do you know them at all?
Not familiar with all the wizards. But as for trustworthy, if this is the Tower of Illusions, I wouldn't say it was.
It's right there in the name. It's an illusion.
Oh,
Trust illusions.
okay. So did everything we see in there then be an illusion?
Everything
All
could
right,
be.
Hold on a second. You guys go ahead.
So you're saying everything we just saw could have been an illusion?
Could have been.
Oh.
Oh,
Does that? So the. Well, we can try that
I think we
riddle.
We press
but-
on. Yeah, we press on. We press on. We find the missing parts to the riddle. We prepare ourselves as best we can. We rest. We seem to be on a mission from Ilmater, but if you believed in another god, I would believe it the same.
Yeah, I was just thinking if everything we just saw was an illusion, then maybe that riddle might have been an illusion.
No, there's no way. I
All right.
cannot believe that. I cannot believe it's inscribed in towers across this city. I cannot. believe-
That's fine. That's the Ashala. Perfect.
Alright. So where y'all off to now?
Well, there's this tower over yonder, and then back over here.
Oh, okay.
Because then we'll have to go this way, so we just hit that one that's a little ways out, and then
Well, we missed
line it
missed
back.
one. One of these is extraneous, but yeah, I guess we want to go to that far
Yeah.
one first. Yeah, yeah.
so we don't just boom
yeah,
boom and then
yeah, because otherwise we'll never go there. Yeah.
Okay. As you get to this tower, the ice has engulfed the lower floors of this crumbling tower. Pink light pours out the highest window, a single point of illumination in a dark and out of the way region of the city. As you explore higher up in the tower, you see draconic writings kind of all over the building. The sort of like over the breezeways as you're walking through. I guess.
yeah, I was gonna say. So Lorena, what's that say?
Lorena,
All
has
right.
to look at that, or I have to reattune the staff, or the curse staff.
No, we don't need you getting cursed.
No, let's do it. Let's do it. I liked role playing that. That was fun.
The following sentence, you see over and over again: all work and no play make Ivra a dull girl. As you get higher, the recurring phrase changes to "I am Irva. Irva is my name." But you notice these are written in wine stains that are covered all over the floor. And as you get to the top door of the tower, the uppermost chamber, she reads out, "The crown knows all." As you step through the door, an elderly woman sits rigidly on the black throne shrouded in ice. She wears a crown of entwined iron tentacles, and her forehead is bruised where the band fits tightly against her skull. An inscription decorates the wall behind her. The chamber is lit by a pink continuous flame.
What's the thing behind her
Pink
say?
flame.
An inscription decorates the wall behind her. Okay. As you're looking at the inscription in Decrona, it reads, "Fourth coax a secret from another."
Coax a secret from another. I wonder if you have to. Okay, yeah, no, that shouldn't be too hard. I wouldn't think. We'd
Coax
all
a
probably be
secret
willing.
from another. I think we all have to be willing to contribute to this. It seems from the things that are mentioned, we're going to need all of us to complete this. Competing, helping one another. Giving a secret, telling a secret, casting a fire, casting ice.
All manners of things, yeah.
All manners of things. I think we will need all of us. Shall be interesting to see if we can complete the ritual.
I'm gonna go up to the what was it? An old elf, or were they like a mummified, or what were they?
An elderly woman.
Elderly woman. Okay.
Sits rigidly on a black throne, shrouded in ice. She wears a crown of entwined iron tentacles. On her forehead is a bruise with a band fits tightly against her skull.
Be careful. Can I cast a spell before we go?
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
Yes?
Yeah. What spell are you casting?
Bless
All right.
on everybody. That's it. Go ahead. Typhloid, Ilmater is with you as long as I am with you.
All right, yeah. I'm gonna see. And they're encased in ice or just covered with it, like
They're
they've been
sitting on a
sitting in the
throne.
cold for a long time.
Shrouded in ice. So she's covered, but not.
Like a sheen of ice on her.
Yeah.
But there's bruising on the
Head.
from the band.
Like it's really, really tight on her head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm curious about.
I mean, if you want, I can take the axe, chop her head off, and you can find out what the band's all about.
I mean, we could identify it or check to see if it's even magical. I'm just curious why it's so tight around their head.
Well, Lorena's got that wand. She can use that to figure that part out.
Sure. Boom.
All right.
Is it magical? What's all magical,
Yes.
I guess, for a while.
Yes, it is magical.
Aaron is concentrating on this. He's just kind of focused on keeping the spell up for now.
Could I identify whether the band was enough to crush the skull, or if it was from the cold that, or even old age that they died?
Okay, give me a medicine check.
Does bless do? That's attacks and saves, I believe, only. 13. Roll 4.
Okay. As you go in to check, you can tell that Ivira is still alive.
Oh shit! They're alive.
What?
Race?
You
What do you
see
mean
that
they're still alive?
she
Like-
is human.
Well,
I don't know how this, but this human's alive.
I want to roll a religion check. Can I roll a religion check on that to see if I know
While
how I
they're
need to be
doing all that
doing it?
investigation, I'm going to take 10 minutes or whatever to concentrate on that crown.
Oh, okay.
To identify it.
Yes, for the religion check too.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's not great. It's a 16.
You're not 100% sure. Hold on, let me tell you
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Um. Oh, where does it? It's not telling what old religion that was.
Very cool.
So, yeah, it's an old ancient religion. Right now, the name just doesn't seem to come to you. It hasn't been active in thousands of years.
Um, I,
What's up?
I would like to reach out and touch her on the shoulder and spend a key point and use Physician's Touch
Okay.
to see if I could rouse her, I guess. Blinded, deaf, and paralyzed, poisoned, stunned, any of those conditions?
Nope.
Okay, just give me a second. 7 points healing.
Okay. You see her eyes kind of shift over towards you, and a faint voice. You hear, "Asate Katos."
Sure.
I cast tongue.
Identify.
Lorena.
You see if this crown actually has a name.
Lorena has comprehend languages up still, so
Not
would
the
you
same
even-
thing.
Oh, you do
Yeah.
as well.
Well, the comprehend language is his ability to read.
Written, yeah. Is it?
Oh,
is it
just written?
it's
I thought it
celestial or infernal.
No,
was that ancient elvish.
LaRosa. Yes.
Sylvan. I don't know. Does anyone understand the language? Because if not, I'll cast tongues on myself.
I thought comprehend languages helped with that, but it might not.
No, comprehend is reading.
It's
Tongues is
reading
speaking
only.
and hearing.
Reading only, and tongues is speaking.
Gotcha.
We will go ahead and call this the Crown of Corruption, since it doesn't actually give me a name. But yeah, it's.
What did he say? I casted tongues on myself, and then would just say the same, like try and repeat the same language. Be like, what? What was
Okay.
One more. What again, please?
Destroy the crown. Release my memories. Let me have peace.
How?
Do you let anybody else know that?
Yeah. I'll. It's like he says it to me. I turn back to you guys and I say, and then turn back and say, how?
And Largar will take his battle axe and bring it down on the crown.
Oh god. Just step away. Head just crushes into chest.
As you do that,
No!
you hear this loud shatter of ice just scattering. The body's unfazed. The crown's still intact.
How? I kind of look back at Largwalt quickly, but then turn back. Magic?
I would assume some sort of protective magic, or else he'd be dead a long time ago. Or
How
she
Yeah.
would be dead. a
But
long
how
time ago.
strong? But like how strong is what we're talking about.
Well, stronger than this magical axe I'm wielding.
I can do that.
I'm gonna
Do we
ask.
have any? I can't cast it, but Maybe do like a Dispel Magic or something?
Well, aren't magic items notoriously hard to destroy?
We're not trying to destroy the item. We're trying to separate the item from the person. So if it's a curse, it depends on what nature of magic we're talking about. If it's a curse, we can separate the two of them from each other. If it's a magical effect, we have to try to dispel the magical effect, but it depends on what power it is. If it's a effect affecting this person, I can try and restore their vitality, and that is one of my most powerful spells. But it depends on what the affliction we're talking about is.
Well, if it's, if it's a cursed item, maybe, like if it's what was going on with you, we could have I'll reach out and just grab the crown and see if I can yank it off the head.
You
Just
cannot do that. That is
straight
impossible.
rip it off.
You cannot do that. That is impossible.
It was nice knowing you.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
You're welcome. Okay, so
Typhoid?
it's a 16 plus 5.
Alrighty.
So that's what number?
21.
That.
That disadvantage was to him, right?
I mean, I could roll again.
Oh, no, I didn't give you disadvantage. I use it as an example since my points when I spend them don't spend.
Yeah. As you rip off the crown, you get this urge to don it yourself. And just as you're about to, you start to come to your senses. And as you rip it off, you see the body start to rapidly deteriorate, leaving one last term of destroy the crown, release my memories, let me have peace. What was the snap?
Description of what was going on.
Oh.
I
Well,
don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
it came off, but I don't really like it too much.
Put it on the ground.
But if we're supposed to destroy it,
Typhoid, I would prefer in the future that you let me handle such artifacts. I have much more knowledge about them than you. I would have known that pulling it off his head would have never worked.
well, we're supposed to destroy it somehow.
I wish you would have given me the chance to rest for 8 or 9 hours, and I would have been able to solve the whole problem without dispersing the body. There was much we could have learned from this individual. We are lost in this city, and we are looking for more information. That's one of the first things we found that would have spoken to us.
Well, we got Xeraphon here.
Yeah, we got old.
No offense, my good creature, but
None taken?
I suppose I would have liked to have spoken to this thing.
They crumbled to dust, you said?
Yes.
Okay, so there's no speak with dead on that end. There's no chance.
I'm not able to do it anyway.
Okay, I was going to say the other option would be going and
Diamond
finding
would
the skeleton that was
resurrect the
just buried in the trees and
No,
talking to the ghost.
I think we move on. We found the phrase we were looking for, and
Yeah, I still think we should probably try and find a way to destroy this. Is there a place here, maybe? Xeraphon? That might be able to?
we could wait.
I mean, this place is
8
full of
hours.
I
magic.
know there's a forge and anvil in Tower of Junction where they used to make some magic items.
How hot is the forge?
I don't know. Apparently, according to y'all, I haven't been there in a couple thousand years.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then.
Where is that tower?
Duration?
That
Yeah.
big tower.
The big one?
Yeah, I think so.
I think.
Oh, well, what just so happens we're going there soon, so we'll keep the crown with us until we go, and when we arrive, we'll see if we can destroy it.
Who's carrying the crown?
I am. I'm gonna go ahead and say I think I should hold on to this since I was
I think
able
you should
to
give it to me. I think
give
you should
off
give
holding
to me.
it.
I think
I don't know.
should
You
give-
act a little weird with a damn staff. Give you a crown like this.
Yeah, so far you don't have the greatest
have
record
the
with
best.
cursed items.
Well, I
No offense.
I understand. I do have the best ability to withstand these kind of curses.
Well, good fellow.
Well,
I
Typhoid,
understand that you want to hold on to it and, keep it safe, but you're
I
the only one in our group that can remove curse, so what if this stops you from being able to remove it from yourself?
a fair point. Intelligent little Yeti.
Yeah.
Yeti, that is quite an intelligent point. It's hard to argue with such wisdom. I suppose you are right.
Yeah, I never would have thought of that.
Yeah, and I mean, depending on what it does, if it tries to get a hold of me or charm me or frighten me, I have the ability to kind of shrug that stuff off.
I mean, why
It
are you
just takes a
going to
second.
carry it in your hands the entire time?
Yeah, my bag's full.
Oh, well, never mind then.
Yeah, I'll put my hand through the headband so you can't put it on your head accidentally.
But does it mean you're, like, actually wearing it on your arm?
Fine. Hold it by the side. Happy. Let's go find this other tower that is wherever it is.
Okay.
I'll lead the way.
I have no idea where that tower is. So
It's one of the ones we've already been in, but weren't looking for something, wasn't it?
You haven't been to this one yet, have you?
We've been to neither of these two. So
Yeah. This is the Tower of Afteration right here.
So do we want to hit that one first or after?
Well, why don't we just hit the one on the way?
That's why I was asking. I mean, it's past this one. So.
I mean, I'm not a smart man, but I would assume, go to the one you come to first.
I'm fine with that.
All right.
Lead the way then. Let's go.
As y'all make your way here, you see it's crap. What's the guy who's walking with you?
Xeraphon.
Xeraphon, thank you. He lets you know
Anybody
that
hurt?
I know you two guys got hurt in the Tower of Illusions from the your worst fears.
I was fine. Largo got pretty beat up. He got a little bit of healing. Perrin got a little hurt, but not terribly.
I'm fine. Largo, you're okay?
I'm good.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I can take a hit or two.
Xeraphon lets you know that this is the Tower of Transmutation. A tower rises before you, straight and arrow. A faint light shines from the spire's highest window, and the hairline cracks creeps up its walls like ivy. As you walk in, the tower's interior walls are sculpted with impressions of humanoid forms pressing out from within crawling hands and howling faces captured in stone forever. As you make your way up, you see a okay, let's see, what are you, so I can describe it correctly. Okay, it doesn't really show, so whatever I decide to describe her is what you see. A adamantine statue of a female red wizard. Y'all familiar with that outfit? But yeah, and below it, you see a plaque with part of it crushed off. And once again, you see it is in Draconic language. So with her, she does her little ritual to cast the read spell. And this happens to say, 8 stand firm in thy circle of death and consume, and appears to be a word missing, but just before she says that, she turns into a bat.
Oh,
Who's all around Typhoid?
perfect.
I don't know. We didn't actually.
Not me. I think I'm like 30 feet behind him.
I'm not even in the tower yet. I'm kidding.
30 feet.
Nobody's near me. I'm by myself. I'm over at the other end.
I'm 30
I
feet
ran
behind.
away.
I'm 30 feet
Okay.
behind.
Sparks start blasting out of Typhoid. You take 5 points of electrical damage there, Typhoid, and anyone who's within 20 feet of you.
So,
All right, I'll say I was too. 'Cause,
yeah, I
Yeah.
was going to say I would have been up since we're all going to the same place to find the same things. So I think Lorena would have been there too.
Yep. Let's see, Largle, you feel nothing. Perrin, as your charm vanishes from you, you feel a little aura. Something about your aura has changed.
That's not true.
I will whisper you what.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
No, don't do that.
Hey,
Don't
did
do
I
that.
take electro damage? You
Don't
said?
tell me my aura
Yes.
has changed.
How
5.
much?
5 points.
Only 5. All right.
I didn't think I was that full of static.
Quit rubbing your feet in the carpet.
I know, right?
And as Lorena turns into her little bat, starts flying around, she gets hit with the sparks and she flops back down as herself. And all those dancing light cantrip is gone, still touch cantrip is gone, friends cantrip is gone, and prestidigitation cantrip is gone.
So I can't cast dancing lights. So that was a thing.
Yes, those. Remember when you jumped from the cup 24 hours ago?
Yep.
You got those perks for 24 hours. Well,
Yeah,
with
we
perks, there's this
I
secret
explode.
side effect.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, that's right.
Apparently, yeah, I
They're
explode.
You
And
had,
Perrin-
yeah, go ahead.
Perrin's the only one that got something good out of that.
And you got what, was it?
I mean, Perrin doesn't quite know yet what it is either. I would think he just feels different. He's just
Okay.
he's gonna be like,
The charm we garnered earlier, we've now lost, right?
I feel
Alright.
protected against evil energy.
Oh, good.
That's why you don't feel any different, Laurel.
Well, I mean, Lorena turned into a bat and then wasn't. I exploded, so
Yes.
I still lose the charm I had though.
Yes.
I think they were just only 24-hour charms.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just cure wounds.
Yeah.
Me and you, I think we had. Did you get another cure wounds? Because we had a charm from something else that gave us cure wounds as well. I thought.
No, I have no.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I lost. I went ahead and deleted it thinking that's what it was.
You
I
had
can't
the friends
remember.
cantrip.
Okay, so you had the friends cantrip, so you should still have that charm.
Oops, I deleted it, so.
Okay.
Oh well.
All right.
Yeah, that one was from the little Ewal or Isle.
Something.
Well, native
The
fairy
Chewingas.
Chewinga, thank you.
Yeah,
Chewinga's giving me
Chewinga.
something
I
else.
got
I
something
don't know
else.
what the,
Oh.
Yeah, the charm
Okay.
we got was for a different thing.
Oh, okay. But Lorena picks herself off the floor. I was about to say part of this is missing.
Oh,
Yeah, but then you went and turned yourself into a bat.
I didn't try to turn myself into a bat.
I didn't mean to explode, so maybe side effects of something we did a little while back.
Maybe.
So, what would y'all like to do?
I'd like to look around for the missing last bit of the inscription.
It's in the next tower.
Give me investigation. Who's ever looking around?
Fuck.
I will give you. I'll assist you, so it gives you advantage.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I only have a +1 to mine.
Can I assist you? That's one more than me.
Wait a minute.
Actually, no, I think you're.
Do you want Lorena to do it?
What's hers?
She's like a
9
plus
plus
3.
advantage. Investigation's 9 plus advantage. To it.
Yeah, I'll help Lorena.
Then yeah.
Yeah, I'll go.
Uh, 28.
Hey, that's better than what I did. I was just doing that
okay.
for giggles.
That's pretty good.
She looks around. She finds a bag through some little rubbish. She picks up and tosses it over to y'all. She finds that the tablet that was sitting in front of the statue was there before the statue, and somehow the statue kind of crushed it. So the missing piece is more than likely underneath the statue.
Heave ho, I guess.
No, don't do that.
Oh yeah, you got magic.
Yep.
Uh,
And now the statue is levitating.
Oh shit! Cool. Very cool. Very cool.
As you lift it up, you see the rubble, and it's in quite a few hundred pieces. You see some kind of carvings, like a little curve, a little straight line on a few of the pieces there.
who likes puzzles?
Wampus.
I'll go over and I'll try and push the statue over while you're levitating it.
Yeah. And once you let me know, once it's in a safe spot, I'll release the spell.
I'll just clear it from the way. And so, I mean, if we want to sit here for a little while and try and figure out this puzzle and rest a little bit, maybe.
Wampus
Yeah,
is already trying to put it together.
Yeah, I'd be willing to help try and put it together as well. I'm pretty wise.
Yeah, if that's what it takes is wiseness, I can help with that. Or if it's intelligence, I'm not your guy.
Either way, I could be of help.
Okay. Go ahead and give me intellectual rolls.
Just play int roll.
Yes, straight int roll.
Oh, I got a 16.
Yeah. Wampus is not helping at all.
Not helping either. I rolled I rolled a 9.
I got a 13
Wampus rolled
plus
a natural
3.
1.
Okay.
He probably almost gets to half of what I am normally right now.
Well,
I mean, that's just bad rolls. It's okay.
It's 5.
y'all are putting this puzzle together. Wampus is looking at y'all confused, and then looks over to Largo. Don't you have something that could fix this tablet?
Why are you being so damn smart?
A mending cantrip?
So yeah, I'll walk over to the tablet and cast mending.
Okay. As you cast mending, the pieces form back up, and you have your missing word. Poison.
Oh, that's fine. That's not a problem.
Poison.
Yeah,
Poison.
yeah, consuming poison. It's not an issue.
That's for number 1.
This is for number 8, because we have to stand in the circle of death, which I'm assuming is the circle of ashes of the dead, and consume poison.
Oh. Oh.
And poison doesn't seem to affect me anymore, so
We're gonna light you on fire and then shoot you with ice, and then you're gonna tell a lie, and
10 out of 10.
We're gonna give you a lie, and then you're gonna get poisoned, and it's gonna be great.
Hey, if we have a big enough circle, we could all do it at the same time.
I'm not drinking any poison.
I mean, I got a small vial here that Lorena made.
I can drink some poison, I think.
Yeah, the poison I have is nothing really amazing. I think it's just bog standard.
Yeah, I don't think alcohol counts as poison in this case.
It might. We could try that first.
I'm pretty sturdy.
So got a bag of beans in the slip of the tongue. So I'll
Got
Oh,
go
a
ahead.
bag.
Yeah, which I'm sure you'll identify, and it's identified as a bag of beans.
Yep. Does anyone want to plant a bean right now?
I mean, we could do that outside after we deal with this other thing.
All right, we'll do that.
So, you've identified how many times? 2, 3 times?
Me?
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter. I'm doing it ritually.
I know, but it matters to me. Because I'm adding those 10 minutes to the book.
Oh, okay.
Every time you start identifying, I just...
Well, I identified the crown, and then I identified the... But, yeah, since we cast mending, we didn't get much of a rest for that.
Yeah, I've gotten a couple hours out of that.
Let's head to this last tower, get our last clue, and then I say whatever happens in this last tower, we take a long rest inside the tower.
I don't know if we've been awake long enough to get a long rest.
Well, we could spend time
Short
in the
rest.
tower doing
We could
other
short rest.
Or just
For a long
hang
time.
out, yeah. If you want to wait and take a long rest. Depending on how safe that tower is, I would think, because this dragon's gonna, pop out anytime now.
I think we need to wait till the dragon hatches inside this tower.
Yeah, I think we had like 10 days for that, though.
3 days.
Oh, 3 days. So, yes.
It was 1d10, if you want to get
Oh, yeah, that's
that way. But that, it ended up being 3 days and change-ish, roughly. And,
Yeah, whoever's carrying it by now is probably feeling it shake and wiggle.
Mm-hmm.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Anyway.
Around on the battlefields.
I don't know why that came to mind immediately.
Throw down the egg. Egg, it's fine.
Who's carrying the egg, by the way?
I got it on my back.
In the backpack, a regular backpack, or a
rope backpack. It's
I
just
think
held
it's
up
like
by
a
rope.
we've made a harness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Strapping it to his back, like.
Okay.
Oh, wait, it's not in a bag or anything.
It needs to hatch. Like
It's got air if it needs air for the egg,
Body heat from the fur.
Yeah.
It's a silver dragon, so I think we divulged that those are cold based.
Yeah,
So
we did.
I think also if we don't rest before it comes, then nobody can speak its language when it is born, and that.
I think Lorena would be able to understand it.
No, comprehend languages is again a
You understand the literal meaning of any spoken language you hear. You
In
can't talk
comprehend
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't talk back, but you understand it.
All right. Well, that would be decent enough to at least to start at least. Yeah.
And give me a little bit longer and some more
Well,
monk bullshit, and I'll be
so-
able to do anything.
I have a question for you guys.
Mhm.
Yeah, what's up?
When a baby orc comes out from its mama, does it automatically understand Orcish? Or
Well,
does
the
it understand Orcish because those around it speak Orcish?
The
Maybe
issue I
maybe
have
we
is with
could teach it to speak. Then instead, that's a.
I'm just saying, do we
good
think a
thought.
baby dragon's going to come out automatically knowing how to talk Draconic?
that's the real odd part with dragons is
I
they're
don't know.
magical
I don't know enough
creatures.
about dragons to answer the question.
Okay, well, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know either, hence why I was asking. So,
Yeah.
we'll go to this next tower, take care of whatever needs to be taken care of in there, and then we'll chill until the dragon decides to come join us.
Alrighty. So you make your way over to the Tower of Afteration. All right. This tower reaches upward like a talon, and the stonework studded in chiseled ruins. Blue light shines from the highest windows. Uh, Once you entered, you notice. Okay. As you all go in, I need uh, wisdom saving throws from everyone.
You got it. Not my best stat, but close. Well, it is my best stat, but not my best save. 18 plus 5. 23?
All right.
Wampus and I failed it.
Okay.
I rolled a
13
1.
plus
He rolled a
9,
3.
22.
Okay.
That's my strong suit right there.
My strong suit is strength and dex saves, but I've got such a stupidly high wisdom. I'm about to make it a 22, if that matters. Because of course you will. Why not? If you can, why not just max shit to the moon?
All right. Where is that damn thing?
So we're looking for a forge?
Okay. Those who failed, give me a D100.
What was the number?
The number was 17.
Okay, I see.
41 for Largo.
41. The character begins babbling and incapable of normal speech or spellcasting.
All
Oh
right.
shit, not again.
55 for Wampus.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Okay.
All right. So as you walk in, you start seeing all these runes, and your minds are starting to play tricks on you. You see Largos having a hard time making speech, and for some odd reason, you see Wampus start lashing out at
He's pulling a Natamama.
Largo. Yeah. So, what would y'all like to do?
Can I make a medicine check on Largo first?
I'll assist you, but I'm just gonna go ahead and think. Oh, remember when we were in those trials and they came back mumbling crazy like? I hope this isn't that again,
Yes,
or something
I do.
like it.
At some point in time, though, I do get Wampus off of me and move away from him.
Okay. As you move away, he goes and starts attacking Lorena.
Sorry, Largo, but we might have to put Wampus down. I think he's gone rabid. Like, is he assaulting and causing damage, or just wild hitting?
Minor scratches, slight bruising, no actual real damage.
He's actually attacking, so do I need to re-rolling for attacks?
I'll just go over and I'll grab
re-rolling
Wampus.
attacks, is that melee attack? I mean, what's it specified?
Yeah, it'd be melee attack.
Yeah, if he's gonna attack her, I'll grab him.
Does he have weapons?
He does have weapons.
Oh, okay. So you know how to use them. So yeah, he'd be pulling out his weapons and.
All right, let's make some rolls here. Let's see what happens.
Okay. Before we do that,
Can I do my medicine
somebody
check?
roll me a D4
Yes.
minus and throw out the 4.
It's a 15.
All right. As you are looking around, looking at him, you notice that the symbols on the wall are the symbols for insanity.
All right.
Insanity. Okay.
Yes.
I'd be trying to get in his way.
So 26.
On Lorena? That
Well,
hits?
you say she's the closest one, right?
Yeah, it should have been next to you.
And it's just attack. It doesn't say melee.
Yeah.
Yeah, is it like weapon attacks or would it be melee, physical, hands, claws, unarmed, according to what you rolled?
It attacks the nearest. Must use his or her action each round to attack the nearest creature.
So just attack.
I'm gonna knock him out.
Well, first of all,
Gonna take a minute, but yeah, this is
26
after.
is the hit.
Okay.
I have to move my keyboard so I can get to the dice.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Perrin, you're gonna have to figure this out. Last time this happened, I couldn't help him, and I'll make my way to Wampus.
So Wampus literally pulls out the pistol and fires at Lorena for a total of, looks like 12 points of force damage.
Radiant.
A radiant damage.
How much poison damage?
No, this
Different
is a laser
game.
pistol.
Oh, okay.
He rolled a 2, and it was going to be either 1 was going to be the dagger, 2 was going to be laser pistol, and 3 was going to be claws. He rolled a 2,
Okay.
so it was laser pistol.
Mm-hmm.
So, do we need to go into combat to knock out Wampus, or
No, I don't think so.
how would you want to go? Because he's
I
been
think
leveling with
Dan
us.
is, Lardwall is still babbling, but
Hmm.
if Wampus is like shooting off pistols and stuff right now, I would run up and cast Dispel Magic on Wampus at level 5.
And
Okay.
I would just knock his ass out as trying as I could.
All right. As you run up, you cast your Dispel Magic, you throw your fist, and Wampus kind of stumbles a bit. Oh, mate, what the hell was that for? What's going on?
That's a lot
When
to
did he
hit,
go from being
and
posh to being Australian?
Sorry.
so that's a lot
How would
to
he
hit.
react in there?
Well, first of all, you're casting Dispel. Can they decide what to dispel?
It dispels a
What is
magical
this?
effect, and he knows that it's insanity.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, he'd probably shake his head because he would know what was going on. He would know that something caused him to act differently.
Yeah.
So yeah, he'd probably thank, if it worked, he'd probably thank you for clearing his mind.
Yeah.
It would be a
Well,
con
gentlemen,
save.
as you say, thank you so much for that assistance. I am so sorry, Lord. I have no idea what came over me.
You were clearly suffering, and suffering is Ilmater's expertise.
I think we need to fix Largle then as well.
I will say that I can fix it, but I need to rest after I do so.
I don't know if there's much left of this tower once we get up to the forge, but it'd be nice if, yeah.
I have some power left, but I will be handicapped in any sort of serious fight if we have to fight after I heal him.
We'll keep you protected if that's the case.
Well, talk about that. I gotta
The
go
other
set
way
the
around,
prices.
Typhoid, that I am worried about. It's not me I am worried about. It is protecting you all. You have proven to be ones who get yourselves into trouble.
If it really goes down south, we've got a couple.
Come here, Largwall. Stop. Come here. Come here. Come here. Please, come here. And I reach out my hand And as he walks up to me, I just lean into him and cast Dispel Magic at level 4.
Yeah, because we've got several trump cards that we have yet to use. If it gets really south, if it goes down south really badly, we've got several trump cards.
Did he say level 4 would work?
You did level 5 last time?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think it will. But
Well,
it's
if it works, he will nod his head and say thank you. If it doesn't work, we'll find out when he comes back.
the level 4 would be a 14 DC check against. So I mean,
Hey, he didn't tell me what the DC was, did he?
if it was
No.
higher than level 4, level 4.
Yes.
It could be.
No, if you didn't get to Wampus first, he was going to have a very bad day. Lots of stunning strikes.
Well, I damn sure didn't want any of that. I do thank you so much.
I'm glad we resolved it.
We don't need a werebear yeti, do we?
Well, that would be very strange indeed.
What do you mean? What do you mean, Typhloid?
That was a
He means
joke.
biting me. And turning me into what he is.
Do I believe Typhloid?
I mean, it was a joke. It wasn't a good joke, but you've seen how he fights. He always almost bites first, then claws after the fact. And I'm sure you would be able to know that lycanthropy is passed on via bite. So anytime he does fight somebody, they always die because he doesn't want to pass it on.
Interesting.
So if
Okay, sorry, crisis averted.
Yeah, if
Does
he would have
level
attacked
4 dispel work?
Wampus.
Sorry about that. What was that?
Level 4
No,
dispel,
I
does that
did-
work?
Yeah, I dispelled Largwall at level 4.
Okay, yeah. Insanity not a very high level. Or the effectiveness isn't very high. Thanks. Okay. As you make your way upstairs,
Looking for a forge of some sorts.
as you make your way up to the top, you see a huge anvil chiseled with vivid blue runes rest in the center of a 30-foot diameter, 30-foot high circular chamber. Resting on top is a hammer adorned with matching runes. 6 armed figures stand guard around the anvil. At the rear of the chamber, a frozen corpse of a wizard lies in a pile of rubble. Blue flames flicker from the braziers spaced around the room, illuminating the carved inscription on the ceiling.
Well, I guess we could figure out what that inscription says first.
Don't look at me.
Lorena.
Okay. She looks up. The inscription on the ceiling reads, "First shield thy heart with a wand from the nether oak."
What's a nether oak wand like? Do you know where to find any of those, Xeraphon?
Well, we went by the nether oak forest.
With the
I guess we're gonna go wake up the fucking Trent.
That, or we can just try and sneak in and take a small branch or something, find one that may be down. Were they all tree ants, or was it a grove of trees with tree ants in it?
There's a grove of trees with one large tree ant kind of in the center.
So we might be able to sneak in and just steal some and, none the wiser.
I don't know. Don't you think the only wand available might be in the Trent's possession?
Yeah.
I mean, I've made wand-shaped things before, carving. And I don't know if it has to be
seems like this might
wand
be
or
an actual
magic.
magical
Well,
wand.
I think, gentlemen, we need to deal with the matter at hand. And
Yeah, forge.
when we forge this crown, these creatures will become our enemies surrounding us here.
Hopefully not, but hopefully they'll just let us destroy this thing and be on our way.
Well,
One
you
as
got
wise
the
as
crown,
you,
you figure it
I
out.
don't see that as unwise.
And you said there's 6 armored figures standing guard around the anvil.
Yes.
I'll go up and Lorena, could you translate for me? I guess.
Okay.
How long does tongues last? Actually, you said you cast tongues.
Yeah. Oh no. Conference.
No, Perrin.
Language. Oh, Perrin.
It's an hour, but it's a spoken language.
And can you speak that language though?
If we're still in the hour, yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if these armored figures speak to us like those blue guys over at the other side of the map did, can we? Yeah, I'll ask one of the armored figures if we can use the anvil to destroy this cursed magic item, and see if I get a response.
As you say that, the 6 armored figures kind of turn towards you and steps in front of the chamber. You hear a voice in Loros come out, and you got tongues going, right? So what you hear is that the anvil, where's the guy's name? Can only be used by Abadar Taruth. Only he, the creator, can use this.
I'd say that to the rest of the party.
Oh,
Havager Taruth, is that the creator?
over in the chair?
The body that's laying
Yeah.
under the rubble or over on the rubble there. Yeah.
I don't think he's going to be doing too much of nothing right about now.
What if we use him to destroy it? We're not using it, he is. You know, like using their hand to... No? Maybe?
Do you have
Only
Animate
Abadar
Dead?
Taruth may strike this anvil.
Do you have Animate Dead? Anyone?
No. I mean, I can, Weekends at Bernie's, but...
What's that?
It's fine. Plus, I think he's a little far gone for that.
Yeah, it's too far.
Even some, it's like 200 years, and I think it's a little far gone.
What, for
So-
Animate Dead?
Yeah, I think Animate Dead's like 200. Oh, you're talking
Animate
like make a dead
Dead.
body. Gotcha.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
not Raised Dead.
Sorry.
Do you get that as a prepared spell at 5th level?
What?
Animate Dead? I think you just get the spell availability. I don't think you get it always prepared.
No. That's not the right spell.
I'm gonna look back and say I think we might have to go
Animate Dead is not the right spell. Animate Dead is a necromancy spell.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
still
I think you're
prepared
thinking
spells.
just make the dead body.
Dead bodies up. That's not. You don't
I
get
think-
that unless you're a necromancy wizard. I would say.
No, clerics can do it.
Yeah,
Yes.
They can, but it's not an automatic spell. Raise dead
yeah.
to bring people back to life is an
Okay,
automatic.
so you don't actually have it as a chosen one. You're saying.
Animate dead to
I
make
think that's-
corpses.
Yeah.
Probably like
Yeah.
a death cleric thing, not a life cleric thing.
Well, I mean, I have it
Yeah.
as War Cleric.
Oh, you did as a war cleric?
Mhm.
Okay. So yeah, but a life cleric, I can't remember. So that's a no. And I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess you probably don't have the ability to raise them as an undead under your control.
I don't.
I didn't even answer. He kind of like
Figured.
like scoff at him for saying such a thing. Yet, no.
So are there robes that the high mage was wearing?
Yes, there are robes there.
It's not gonna work, but it's worth a try. I'm going to go don their clothing. I will be the new high mage.
As you get over to close to the body to don the clothing, the hand starts kind of flopping back and forth.
I mean, we could try that too first.
I've used Mage Hand to try to pick up the body. I think that's the only thing I'll be able to move is the hand. So.
I was thinking if you had enough strength, like you could just use like telekinesis to bam.
Yeah, I don't have that.
But I'm gonna see if I can bullshit my way and not actually have it happen because it's not gonna work.
I say I've done it. My Mage Hand is the telekinesis, and it's only 30 feet. Like what, 10 pounds?
5, I think, is mage.
Let me see.
So yeah, I will. Is there any identifying like
10 pounds.
necklaces or any rings or something like that that mark the significance of who they would be? Like some places, like if you have said item, you are the king or whatever.
A key
you know
item
what I mean? Yeah.
that
on the
might be
body.
some key item that might be attuned to the anvil or the sentinels.
I'm reaching.
You can go ahead and try to give me deception.
So that's a no.
What? Looking at the skeletal remains of this body, human?
Humanoid.
Could I identify it? Medicine check.
Sure.
That's a shit. I'm rolling garbage. Last was a 4. This was a 5. That's plus 9, 14.
It appears to be either a short human or a tall dwarf. It's kind of in that in between.
Okay. So yeah. Short human, tall dwarf. Well, I'm 6'6", so I'm gonna be not it at all. But yeah, I'll put on, the destroyed clothing just over what I'm currently wearing and go back to him and say, I want to use this. I'm the new high mage, yada, whatever they call the person.
Hey, Aperture.
Yeah.
Earth?
Yep.
Okay.
Excuse
So
me.
you're gonna let me through now.
Good sir, I don't. How are you the individual when I'm actually the individual?
You're making my life really hard here.
I was trying to make it simplified, but you didn't bother to ask me. I am wearing an item that allows me to look like that gentleman.
You're so quiet so often. I forget you're around sometimes.
That's quite all right. So does Largal.
So, how do you want to go about that? Do you want my deception check with another one right next to me, or should we just roll with?
Do you just want to leave it the way it is for him? Just him
Whichever way y'all are still in the planning phase. So,
what is your deception?
Oh, it's non-existent.
Oh well,
it's not a negative. It's just not there.
He's got 6.
So I'm just wearing ratted old clothing. Fine, go.
So he'll move up to the anvil, and you said you need a deception.
all right, you've changed into look like him.
To the best of the ability, yeah.
Okay.
What he looks like now, because he doesn't always look like before.
Go ahead and roll with advantage on that.
Oh, well, that might be good. That's a 23.
Okay. They bow to Wampus as he walks up. High Aperture Tower. These folks have come to see you about the anvil. And they step aside.
Yes, what is it you need?
I'll hold this. You destroy it on the anvil. How's that sound?
Sure.
Since,
we
you
can
know,
give that a shot.
I touched it and I had trouble not being charmed by it.
So
I don't
set
want
it down
any.
on the anvil.
I will set on the anvil and hold on to it.
What are these sentinels wielding?
These sentinels are wielding spears and shields.
Never mind then. That ain't gonna do good. Is there a hammer nearby?
So bad.
Yeah, there's a hammer on the anvil. That matches.
Okay, well, he'll take the hammer off the anvil and smack this crown with it.
Okay. Now, as for his character, is he efficient or proficient with hammers?
He is proficient with simple tools, with simple weapons.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, because he
Oh,
actually
yeah,
has a
then-
class.
Yeah.
He's a trickster.
So, and he doesn't have a blacksmithing kit or anything
No.
like that, right?
Just thieves' tools
Okay.
and a drum.
Okay. Well, you've seen him play the drums. Go ahead and give me a attack roll. It'd be a straight 20. You wouldn't get modifier or anything like that because.
Yeah, the only thing is a light hammer, and I
Yeah,
doubt
that
that's
was
a
a
light hammer.
that was a journey. It finally ended on a 9.
Okay.
And he added nothing to it.
Largle. Well, his strength, whatever.
Okay, that makes it
strength is.
10.
Okay. Typhoid.
Yes.
Give me a dex check.
Dex check. Can do. That's a 14.
Okay.
Check or save?
Check.
Oh, that's less. That is
Or I'll save. Save. Yeah,
10.
it'd be a save.
Oh, okay. So yeah, 14.
All right. So you strike it once, barely missing Typhoid's hand. You hear a kind of ring. Let's get a percentage roll here. All right. You see it starting to dent. Go ahead and strike it again.
Okay, that'll be a 12 this time. If it's just
All right.
adding strength.
Yeah. Go ahead and dex save.
Same.
Okay. You're good to go. Let's percentage roll this.
Rolling so low.
All right. Give me another roll.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, 4, 5.
All right. Go ahead and give me.
I rolled a lot better this time. Instead of a 3, I rolled a 15 plus numbers. Plus
Okay.
7, so 22.
Well, as the hammer strikes down, let's get a roll. All right. You move your hand just in time as the hammer comes down. You hear a crashing, crackling noise and a slight scream echoing out from this item as it is destroyed. Yeah.
Oh. Well, hopefully it helped her,
A
however.
flash of blue light. Yeah.
I mean, she asked us to destroy it, so hopefully it helped her.
Yeah, it's something about freeing her memory.
Well, here's a question then. Now, that staff you had, it is slightly cursed. Do you want to destroy it while we're here and we have the means to, Parrot? Or would you prefer to keep it? I'm not saying we need to. I'm just giving you the option since we're here.
I think we destroy it. Unless anybody wants to use it and be cursed, but I know that I find it hard to believe I will.
Well, no, I'm good. I got my axe. I don't need anything else.
I believe.
What kind of curse does that thing have on it?
It's a curse that affects your mind. It affects who you are to your core. It changes you. Lust for command and power.
Yeah. Trying to think of what the staff was called.
No, it's not staff of power. It's like
Draketh staff. And it expects to be obeyed.
Yeah.
The character becomes consumed with giving commands and being obeyed.
yeah. If just by touching that, you're not compelled by it, are you? That was the
You
issue
have
with
to
this
attune.
one. Once you attune to it,
Yeah.
Yes.
so yeah, he could hold on to this one and destroy it himself.
Yeah.
It was
No.
just the helmet I had to hold.
No, I don't have the power to destroy this item. I do not have the power to destroy the curse on this item.
No. That's what I'm saying. We're at this anvil. We could
Yes.
destroy the item itself.
Yes.
Okay. And the whole reason why I was holding onto the helmet was because it tried to snatch me the second I touched it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was making sure the staff won't try to snatch you as soon as you touch
lay
it.
the staff down on top of the
Yeah.
anvil, and I will smack it with this hammer like I did the
Yeah.
crown.
Puts it down. Yep, Aaron puts it down.
Okay.
If you're comfortable with getting rid of it.
The whole point where the roll is where just for flavor to see if you actually hit his hand.
Uh-huh.
So you take your 3 whacks and it finally shatters. But I do need to make 3 rolls.
Don't like that you're making rolls. Why are you making rolls? I'm just rolling just cuz.
I can delete the staff of charming.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
As you strike in this anvil against the staff, you hear it shatter as blue radiant light flickers out. You hear it echoing down below this something kind of like scraping across the concrete and then a thud. And sounds like it's getting closer and closer.
Well, I don't think we should probably, whatever that is, I'm not fond of that noise. I mean, we could see what it is if we really want to.
Well, we gotta go back out that way anyway. Yeah, what
we
he
were-
said.
We were also thinking of just taking our rest now, weren't we?
Oh, is there a door?
Not anymore. Seems we're as lucky as old Saint Solars.
Well, we're going to take rest, but we can't take a long rest yet because...
And we were going to wait to take a long rest.
Right, so...
We could make our way over to the Arbitorium. We've been through there and cleared it out.
Does
we know it's
Lorena still have an
safe-ish
ability
there.
to cast Dome by any chance?
Let's see.
Actually,
Yeah,
if we're
like
going to
cir-
spend time sitting around, we could go back through the...
Yeah, she can cast a dome. It's a
I-
ritual spell.
Yeah, but how many times does she have left? She only has like a certain number of times.
And she's done it like 2 or 3. Do we want to go back to the library and see if we can find out more about this city? Just
This
hang
is
out
an-
there?
Eldritch invocation that she has.
Oh, it's a... Okay.
Yeah, she hasn't been using her
Charm.
This is invocation she has.
I didn't
I'm
know.
guessing.
I think the only reason we go back to the library is if we think we can find information on this demi-lich that we've seen. that
The
I've seen.
Demi-Lich or the city while we wait to take a long rest.
Yeah,
It's just an idea.
we have more pressing matters maybe to deal with, but maybe the library afterwards, yes.
Oh, it was just if we were going to sit down and wait to sleep, I figured we could just do some research while we were waiting.
Agreed.
That was just a thought.
Agreed.
But we could go get those Nether Oak wands as well.
We will need those as well.
Do we want to do that before or after sleep?
Might be a good idea to rest before we go in there and deal with anything in there.
Okay, I'm good with that.
As y'all are sitting there talking, not really caring about the noise,
I'm keeping an
Do
eye
you
on the
see-
stairs.
you just start
Okay.
seeing that coming up.
Oh, cool. Great.
We should probably hide from that. I don't like that thing.
It sees us, no?
It's reacting to the sound. It has from what you can see, no visible eyes whatsoever.
Well, I'll take a rock or something on the ground, a piece of rubble, and throw it, see if it reacts to it. If I throw it off to the side away from where we're at.
I'm gonna try and be stealthy and sneak.
As you
I'm
do
not.
that, you notice that it didn't turn towards the sound of the rock, but down towards you.
Oh boy.
Our instincts still.
Zarin, or
They're fun.
thank you. I should came up with an easier name to remember him from. He goes, "Oh shit, yeah, that's not gonna work on these. They're attracted to magic."
Oh, I'm fine. Oh, wait, maybe not. Look down at my magic items.
Yeah.
And the fucking egg on my back that's just magic. Because fucking dragons.
Okay.
Dragons.
So
Dungeons and
Yeah, exactly.
I guess we're gonna have to deal with this thing.
Oh,
Is what's his name? Wampus still shape change?
Yeah, he
High
hasn't
mage.
turned from it. Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
Did the quote give me the advantage on
that thing is scary.
the? Oh, that was Wampus. Never mind. That rolls for Wampus.
Okay. Oh,
And that one's for me.
why won't I afraid of you?
But you can disregard the Wampus one.
Okay.
I just hit his sheet instead of mine when I rolled for initiative. I'm getting confused as to why I didn't have the advantage on my initiative. But yeah, Wampus still looks like the guy because I mean he had just apparently finished destroying the staff.
how big is this thing?
It's only one.
Okay, so
I'm
that's better
counting
than.
5 or 6 now.
Oh shit.
Did we move maps?
No.
Oh no, we're up
No.
here. Okay.
Yeah.
Are
This is gonna be a theater of mine type deal.
Are we opening the combat right now, or are we taking a break before we open combat?
We can take a break.
It's up to you guys. I don't know if
Yeah,
we
we do
do.
that.
I'm good for whatever.
So we'll be back in about 10 minutes, folks. Don't go too far.
step away and come right back.
Is all I'm going to be doing.
All
That's
right.
it.
And we're back.
Hey, we're back.
Alrighty.
Getting ready
Hippity
for
hoppity.
combat, ladies and gentlemen.
So, as y'all are peeking out the door, trying to figure out what the noise is, deciding what you're going to do, you saw this eyeless mouth creature come walking up the stairs. You're recognizing that the thump must be that big ass hammer he's dragging behind him. So with that, initiatives has been rolled. You have two Demos Magans step up in front of Wampus and yell out in Loras. I don't know if your translation thing's still up, but
Yours should
they
be.
say,
Almost done.
guard the high aperture. And these two take defensive positions in front of Wampus. All right. So that brings us up to Perrin.
Am I the I think maybe I might. Is it possible I'm the closest one to this thing right now?
Kind of later in
Possibly,
mind.
yeah, if you're stood
In the
by the
back.
door. Yeah.
Yeah. So, how far away would you say it is from me if I was at the door?
He's probably about 15 feet from the door
Okay.
at this point.
Then I'm gonna back up on like my full speed
Okay.
and try. Can I keep an eye line on the creature when I do that?
Yeah. You'll be able to do
Okay.
that if you come out at an angle. Be able to have visual.
Then I'll cast Guiding Bolt on it
Already. That's
at level 2.
okay.
Nice.
So 25 to hit.
That hits.
5d6. Oh, sorry. 4, 5, 6, 8, 10. Only 12 radiant damage.
All right.
But
I
you
got a
give
lot
it
of
that
twos.
nice little bonus, which is always nice with Guiding Bolt.
I got a lot of 2s. Yes, advantage on the next attack.
Yep.
That's the end of my turn.
All right. Largol.
Yep. Axes in hand, and I run straight towards him.
All righty.
First swing will be a 20,
Hits.
and the second swing will be an 8.
That misses.
Okay, so the 20 will be a whopping 4 points of damage.
All right. All right. Demomagus will come running up next to you and attack. And I'll say he comes around the flanks. Does 5 points of slashing. That's the first attack. Second attack he lands. All right. Marina, she will toss out her dancing sword. And that is a 17, just hits for 6 points of damage. And she will fire. She will fire. Two, 18, 29, Now, what kind of rogue is she? She's assassin rogue, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, assassin warlock.
She
So
goes before the creature, then she gets like a.
It's an auto crit.
Yeah.
An ass lock?
Yes.
Okay, so that does what? Initial. 3d8, that's 24. And what is her sneak attack? Is a, should say here, 46. So that's 24, 48, 59, 69, 77 points of damage.
How is that right? That's right. Wow.
Lots of damage, yeah.
With her rogue ability, the assassin, if they go before the creature does on the very first turn of combat, it's not a crit.
And since
And
she's
we
within
do-
5 feet of it, she gets her sneak attack damage.
And we, for some crit attacks, we do max damage plus whatever the roll is.
Instead of rolling double, so you might get snake eyes, it's just, what's the dice? It's an 8. All right, put an 8 on there and roll normal.
So she did some real damage.
Yes. All right, Typhoid.
I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna attack it. That's for sure.
All right.
It's got a really big hammer.
Yes.
That's a disarm would be a maneuver, and I don't do maneuvers, so because I got actions in combat, and that's not one of them.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and attack it 4 times. Let's do that. So I'm gonna spend a key point. I'm gonna spend 2 key points, maybe more. So flanking, do I get advantage?
Yes.
Okay. Natural 19.
That hits.
Attack. Natural 17 for the second attack.
That hits.
16 plus 8.
That
24.
hits.
Last attack. 2 5s plus 8, 13.
That's a miss.
Higher than a 13. So 3 of those hits. It's going to be poisoned.
Okay.
So does it take the poisoning effect?
It does.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and...
Did you want to do stunning strike on the first one and see if he fails and get the...
I'm going to stun, yes.
Okay.
Let's do 1 stun.
And that's a con.
Yep, con save.
18.
Save. Another con.
22.
Another con.
18.
Fuck you. Okay.
Sorry. It just...
Oh, no, that's fine.
He has a 21 con.
Jesus. Okay. Second
Hardy
attack.
bastard.
Jeez, I rolled hot garbage. Okay, so that
Almost as if you
is...
found a creature that would hard for you to stun with a monkey bullshit.
All of them are hard to stun. Okay, so that on those 3 attacks that hit, that's 43 points of damage. It is not stunned, but it is poisoned.
Whoa.
So, monk bullshit. The poison creature has disadvantage on all attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay.
Unless.
It's just
So
poison.
next round.
Until the end of my next turn.
Yeah.
So that's me flanking position with Largol. That's just that boop. And yeah, I'll shout back, yeah, protect the mage at the other guys that are protecting him. Yeah, do that.
Well, another Magin runs up and just miss horribly. Okay. So I got 4 people around me.
At disadvantage.
Yep. Kurt, you'll be 1. Largo will be 2, and 3 and 4 will be the Magnus. All right. First attack will be against Magnus. Second attack will be against Largo.
We rolled 2 2s.
Oh, that is a 2. I don't know why I was thinking 3. Yeah. So they're
They're
both.
both attacks.
Yeah. 14 hit you.
No.
Should have took Sentinel.
Does 16 hit you?
No.
Okay.
Did it take necrotic damage?
I
I should have asked that.
It can take necrotic damage. Did you
Okay.
do necrotic damage?
I did do necrotic damage. Is it resistant or does it take it all?
It takes it all.
Okay. All right. Just figured I'd double check with you. Because a fair amount of that was necrotic.
I don't know why that looked like a 3 to me
That's
at
fair.
first roll.
No big deal.
Okay.
I just saw it was a 2, and you'd said somebody else that I was a 2, so I was just making sure. You know, gotta be fair.
Yeah. Thanks for keeping me honest. I wasn't paying attention because mainly I hear screaming in the other room. So what's necrotic damage?
It was 13 points. It was already added in.
Yeah,
That's
the
why.
damage
Oh.
he'd given you, but he wanted
Yeah.
to make
Okay.
sure.
I wanted to make sure, since it was in the total I gave you, that it would take it all and you wouldn't have to have it or pull it all out. So the necrotic's already in there. I just wanted to double check to make sure, keep myself in check and make sure I'm not lying to you. So.
And then the top 2 guys are still taking defensive stance in front of Wampus. As the rest are beating down this thingamajigger. Luke, you're up.
I think gonna back up. Perrin's gonna back up a little more, and then seeing that kind of the others have run around into attack. He's just gonna do a sacred flame.
Okay.
So it's a dexterity 19 saving throw.
All right. I rolled a 10.
All right, so that is blah blah blah. Here it is. Oh, that's good. 17 damage,
Okay.
and then with the bonus action, no, he's not going to use it. That's going to be it.
All right. Largo.
I didn't like the fact that I caused very little damage last time, so swinging with my axe again. This time I will.
You have advantage.
I do have advantage, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
I'll booming blade.
Okay.
All right, I miss. But that second dice really upset me because it rolled around and just kind of teetered on the 20 and then rolled to the 2.
Okay.
And the other one's a natural 1, so that was it.
All right.
Because I cast the spell to try to cause more damage, therefore I only get the 1 attack. Perrin, did you say you were trying to stay a little further away from the creature?
Yeah,
Alright.
like I'm probably like 40 feet away at this
Okay,
point.
well you don't want to go any further out then, do you?
No.
You're within range. I don't think anybody wants to be moved for using strength, so I guess I'll give an inspiration to you, Typhoid.
Okie dokie. On anything, basically?
It's pretty much what it is.
All right, perfect.
And it's a D8.
Awesome.
D8 for ability checks, attack rolls, saving throws, and in my case, I think you can actually add it to your AC if necessary, or your weapon damage.
Sweet. I like it.
Okay. As Lorena shoots her gun, you see the Tomb Tapper starting to raise its axe or hammer up, and as he gets hit, you see his skin starts to harden as he slowly turns into a statue. He is officially dead.
Well, knock it over and let's shatter it.
Yeah, that's, we don't want to let it possibly rejuvenate or anything.
Okay, so you push it over the railing and let it fall to the bottom?
Of shatter, all that good stuff.
Okay. I would save your spell slot just in case. So it'll push him over. He comes tumbling down about 3 stories and just shatters against the hardened floor.
All right, lean back against the wall and
All right.
we should go ahead and take a rest here.
Yeah, if we're safe here, or yeah. All right. Do we want to stay up here with and I'll nod over towards the imagined creatures?
Well, I mean, sure, why not? I mean, they're here to protect me, right?
All right. I'm fine with that. Yeah,
Okay.
short rest, long rest, what are we thinking?
Well, we can take we can do a short rest initially, and I don't know why I'm still talking in his voice. We can do a short rest initially, but stick around here long enough till we can actually do a long rest.
We've
got-
We got quite a while till a long rest because we woke up, ran over, and then ran over and back around. So how long would it have taken us to do all that?
From when you woke up, you had 11 hours left of your charm. You got to Tower 26 just as 11 hours were up. So go over there, did your thing there. That took about an hour. So you're 12 hours into your day.
Oh, so we need 4 more hours before we take a 8-hour long rest.
We can sit around here for 4 hours.
All right.
Spend hit dice if you need to, just in case.
Okay.
So that's 4 times 8 is 12. So, yeah, do we want to take a long rest here? Just hang out here and do that?
I think you have things to read. I think I would like to have the chance to pray.
Well, that didn't work.
Yes, I would think resting is never the worst thing to do. It might be we don't have the ability to go to sleep right now, but I would like the chance to at least take some sort of rest.
Okay. Unless Wampus tells him otherwise, the 6th Magian will stand back up at their post where they were when you first came to the door.
Okay.
Are you going to do a song of rest?
Yes, I am.
Okay, and that's a D6?
Yes, it is.
All right, perfect.
So we're doing short rest?
Short
Or
rest into a
into
long
a
rest,
long-
I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I will not take the long rest, but I will take the short rest. I'm going to finish off my book because I've got a little bit of time left, not a lot of time left, though. It takes 6 days, and I think I've done 5 of those ish, 4 or 5.
Dan, did you finish your book?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
That's a 12 to exhaustion.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I'm exhausted because I finished it.
But yeah, this will finish my book if I get this 4 hours of reading plus the long rest plus 10 minutes.
Okay.
That'll finish me.
And this should take
On
care
the
of my
book.
exhaustion as well. So,
All right.
when it gets closer to our actual taking our rest, I will bring up the dome.
Oh, you'll bring it up?
Yep.
Okay.
So I'll cast Liamon's Tiny Hut, and then take our long rest.
Okay.
Says I have taken a long rest. Relevant abilities have been reset.
Got it.
That's a message I got across the board.
All right. So I've used my book of understanding.
Okay. Will that? No, you still got time. Wes. All right.
Yeah, if we get through the short rest, long rest, relaxing throughout the day.
No, I was calculating the XP. Make sure it wasn't enough to push you all over.
Oh yeah, we need like 9, 8, almost 10,000.
Yeah. You're quarter there.
So, does the dragon?
Yeah, the hatching the egg.
Yeah.
Yes. As you're sitting there reading
Thing
your
down in the
book.
center.
Hold on a second.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
You finished your book, Largle. This one's just
I'll be right back.
dragging on and on and on. I mean, I'm getting most of it, but some of the stuff, it's a little odd.
Well, you'll get it. I think the problem was that one realm or room or whatever we dealt with in that other tower really threw you off, or you would have got done the same time I did.
Yeah, you disappeared there for a little while, and, you know, just kind of kept going. So I feel like I've read this thing 2 times over.
You probably have. It just seems a little repetitive, hence the problem.
Yeah. But, oh. Boy.
And you do notice that I don't let go of that axe.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you like that axe, I guess.
Yeah, it's a nice axe. It's my axe.
It's fine. It's your axe.
You can't have
I don't
it.
care.
It's mine.
There are many like it, I'm sure.
Yes, but this one's mine.
I mean, does anyone know what that thing was that came up the stairs with the hammer?
Nope, just some sort of abominational creature with a big mouth on its stomach.
Yeah.
Suppose it makes it easier. It goes straight in your stomach when you're eating it.
Yeah, I just thought it was awful weird. I'd never seen anything like that before. That had a mouth on the stomach. Of all places.
I wonder how heavy that hammer is. Not that I can wield it, or not that I will wield it, but you know.
Just look to the edge. I mean, if you want to go look.
Oh, that's right. You got turned to stone too, I'm sure.
If it got turned to stone, the axe, I don't know. I mean, it looked a decent size bigger than. Remember those ogre zombies back in Sunbright?
It looks about as tall as the creature was, so.
Yeah, I mean, I grabbed a couple of those, and those things were pretty large, and that thing looked just absolutely huge. But what about you, Perrin? What are you thinking about this dragon?
You got a name for it yet, or anything?
When are you talking to Perrin? It depends on when you're talking to Perrin when this happens. He could be praying.
I wouldn't talk to you if you're praying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have to admit I've been in many new situations that I never thought I'd find myself in since I ran into you folks. But
And I'm
I'm
guessing
glad I
being the
did.
daddy to a dragon isn't one of them.
I never thought that would happen. But I am glad I met you because surely I would have been dead otherwise. So I think Bahamut, I spoke to Bahamut, and the Platinum Dragon said to keep the little one safe until it was ready to leave. So that's what we should do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've been around some, I guess, hatchlings, if you want to say it, before.
Yes.
So I have some idea on how it happens, but, a dragon is completely different than, say a lizard folk. So I don't know how that would necessarily work with a dragon, when it comes to the whole hatching process. I mean, reptilian and whatnot, or anything that, lays an egg, when it comes to hatching.
Yeah, I think we should be prepared for it to hatch, and we should all sit around it, and it will either attack us or it will recognize one of us or bond with one of us, or it will do none
Any
of those
food?
things, and we'll just have to be ready.
You got any food?
I mean, I believe I have a bunch of rations on me, but yeah.
Might be hungry when he gets born, so you might want to have some food ready.
I mean, and I'll unroll the Yeti that we skinned, the red Yeti, and there's, pieces left over from when we skinned it and butchered it.
If this is
we got
morning,
some food.
if this is the morning, Perrin would say that.
Well, we got to figure out what time at night it hatches. We're just kind of
Yeah.
Well,
this talking downtime ahead of time.
As you are reading your book there, Typhoid, you start to feel a sharp pain in your back.
I was going to say we would have set the egg in the center of all of us.
Oh, okay.
If we're going to sleep or anything like that, or resting, so that, because we know the time's coming.
Okay. All right. Yeah. As you're reading your book, you hear crackling of the egg.
I'll nudge them awake.
Okay. Yeah. It'll
Does that help
kind
any?
of. Thank you. As it cracks and the egg starts falling away, you see a little silver snout kind of.
Baron.
Yeah, and I would have
Pop
nudged
out.
them awake.
Okay.
Just kind of as it's pushing the its snout out, just kind of like carefully pull away some of the cracked shells to make it a little easier for it.
Okay.
Is this at night?
It's probably about 2 to 3 hours into your short rest.
Oh, okay.
So just before your long rest.
Oh yeah, so you guys would have been awake.
Yeah.
Well, maybe.
Depends, yeah.
As you go to crack open the egg, you do see it try to snap at you.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me. And for the first time, you guys would see Perrin takes out a backpack,
Mm-hmm.
and it's where all of his kind of things from like his ritual come from to set up his altar. But he takes out like a wooden box, and it's like 6 inches long and 4 inches deep and 4 inches wide, and he opens it, and you just see like the glittering of diamonds in it, just like all sorts of different diamonds. And he's
Okay.
gonna take out a 300 gold piece diamond
Okay.
and kind of walk up to the egg and hold the diamond up as he's walking up to the egg and just say in like kind of a low voice like, come on out.
Is that what dragons eat? They eat gems?
No, they don't eat gems. But
Oh, just enticing it with.
it may come out for a gem.
I've heard stories of a gold dragon eating gems.
That's just crazy.
I don't honestly know, and I can't speak Draconic right now.
I don't think it speaks Draconic either.
In the exactly right.
I'm just curious, since they're highly intelligent creatures, if they're just born that way, or I have no clue.
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm taking out one of these diamonds and I'm holding it up.
I'll pull out a piece of Yeti and be like, well, I mean, we'll see what it wants, which,
Let's say 25 hits you.
Yeah.
All right. It reaches out and bites your hand. You
Ouch.
take 8 points of piercing.
8.
Yes.
Oh, it's got them sharp baby teeth, it looks like.
Yeah. Largo, give me a history check.
Okay. History. 3.
Okay. Never mind. You never heard stories about baby hatchling or
Nope.
dragon hatchlings.
Nope. Not at all.
Okay. We'll let everyone take a history check.
All right.
As you see, it's starting to eat away part of its egg.
That's a 10. And that's it.
The dirty 20 for me. 13 plus 7.
Nice. That's one of us.
Okay. Yeah, because what did she roll? Oh, she rolled a 3. So, dragon hatchlings are dragons that are newly hatched to 1 month old. During this time, they are ferocious, eating anything in their path except their fellow hatchlings and adult dragons of the same type. Usually the clutch of dragon eggs hatch at the same time. So, yeah. You have this wild, hungry beast now looking at all you.
I mean,
let me, please.
all right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, I can't do it until this is still at night. No, never mind. Feed it, Largo. Feed it.
Yeah,
rations.
Yeah, I was gonna say with the food that carrying from the Yeti and everything.
And I'll just reach over and
Tomorrow,
telekinetically bring it over to the baby.
I was gonna attempt an animal handling check as well to try and keep it calm.
Okay.
Would that be just normal, or since feeding, or how would you want that?
It'll be an animal handling check. Since you have food, I'll give you advantage.
Now, I'm not great at these, but I am awful wise. I'm going to take a -1. So that's an 18. Oh, wait. Yeah, 18 plus 6, 24. It's a natural 18. A natural 19, so yada yada.
You hang this beef out in front of it. Its attention breaks away from Wampus and turns towards you.
Might
Kind
not
of
be a good
sniffing up
idea
in
to go
there.
towards Wampus, since Wampus right now looks like a mage.
Yeah, he's a Yeti.
And he's got like 6. He's got like 6 freaking bodyguards.
Yeah. So he snaps up and takes the meat from you and starts eating it. He's still looking at you, but not as aggressive.
Mama?
I'll just give it as much Yeti as it can take that we had. I mean, it was an awful large Yeti.
Okay. Give me a couple more handling checks.
Okie dokie. Let me change this real quick. Boop, boop, boop. Let me just get rid of that in general. Do, I'm gonna check something real quick. Okay, that's not good. That is the best of those two are an 8. And then said a couple more. That one's gonna be 21.
Okay. As you're tossing this meat out to him,
If it bites me, it bites me.
well, I need a Constitution saving throw.
Shit. Okay. Extra attack. Yeah, that's charisma checks right now. So on save, it's 13, 9 plus 4.
Okay. As you're standing there, you feel your body starting to tense up and kind of lock, but you're able to break away from it as the dragon kind of leaps up onto you and starts diving its nose in the bag, trying to get the meat. He casts his paralyzing breath on you.
Oh, yeah, no, it's fine. Just continue to feed the little creature.
Okay.
Trying to keep it as calm as can be.
Now, is this food in the bag of holding, or
No.
in...
It would be because it would be wrapped up in the Yeti hide, and since we've been in the cold this entire time,
Yeah.
it would have been preserved.
Well, I mean, I don't. Do we know whether he eats cold or warm food? Cold, right?
I mean, that's what it gets right now.
I mean, I can heat it up.
Quick question: those good berries that we got that were on steroids, they're non-magical anymore.
Right.
But I believe good berries stay as berries.
Right.
So I guess offer the berries as well, unless anyone else wants anything.
Just offered all the meat we got at least, and if you're concerned with your hand, I can use the mage hand.
I have
Oh, no,
a couple of regular trail rations that I could offer.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it biting me. If it bites, it bites.
I have jerky and stuff that I could offer.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it devours all the meat in the bag, including the skin and the bag itself.
It was just rolled up on the bag, and it would have just been, if it's like getting too excited around the bag would have been taken off and just
Okay.
that much.
So about 30 minutes of
loose.
devouring this food, it kind of curls up and lays down and falls asleep.
Do we want to feed it mayonnaise out of the alchemy jug?
I don't think that'd be a good idea.
It wouldn't, but
I have nothing else.
Well, that was all the food I had.
Tomorrow morning, if we rest, I can summon 45 pounds of food.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that would be good.
But I need to rest until tomorrow morning.
Well, then thumbs up.
Yep. Get back to dealing with that and reading the book. And I really don't think feeding it alcohol would be a good idea.
Okay, the Charm of the Enchanter is what I had, and it's gone now.
Right.
Yes. So you would still have the
other charm
Sure.
for the
Cure Wounds charm, and I can tell you what that is in just a minute.
It's alright, we'll take care of it in a little bit.
But yeah, I'm going to get back to reading and doing my thing.
only thing Perrin is going to do is need to pray in the morning when they wake up
Okay.
for about 30 minutes.
Okay. As y'all, is anyone taking watch, or are y'all just gonna sleep with this
It's a
dragon?
dome, so there's really no need to take watch.
And I'm going to be reading the entire time. I already rolled for the con save on exhaustion, which was only a 12.
Okay.
But I did get the short rest, which basically gives me everything I need anyway.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if y'all were all sleeping with the dragon sitting in the thing with you, or
Yes, I would, unless somebody's against that.
It's.
Okay.
I think it's in there with us. I think.
What was the question?
you got a dragon sleeping in the middle of y'all. You got the dome up. So I was wondering if anyone was taking watch to make sure the dragon didn't wake up and start eating y'all, or
Oh, no, the dragon's outside the dome.
Oh, you'd want to leave it outside?
For now, yeah. I mean, you guys can come and go as you please. But at least this way, you have a safe place to go.
I'll be
Okay.
keeping an eye on it, but reading my book.
Yeah.
all right. Imagine seem a little nervous with that thing sitting there, and they have weapons ready just in case.
Sure, Wampus could tell him to stand down. It's fine.
Wampus walks inside the dome and sits next to Largon and gets some sleep. He'll stay up for a little while and keep watching on the dragon.
Okay.
I don't even know if Largal's carrying anything worth a damn. Not Largal. Wampus.
Yeah, I'm just going through, and
Yeah, Wampus
I
has
think
nothing.
that's all the food I had. Unless it's listed elsewhere, which I can check. Oh, I had 4 rations. At least. As well.
We're at 13.
Yeah, I thought I had more, but...
So, yeah, I will leave, Largo will leave his rations handy, that they can be fed to the baby dragon if he wakes up while we're asleep.
Okay.
if it matters to you at all, we also had 2 spell scrolls left unidentified, and then a little chime that was unidentified as well.
Well, during that 4 hours of downtime, I would have done some of those.
Okay.
Did I give you the information on those already?
Yes, you did. I have it written
Okay.
down. So one of them was a wall of ice, one was plane
Okay.
shift,
Okay.
and then the other was a chime of opening with a single charge left.
Oh, okay. Just make sure I didn't have to go through and try to figure out where the hell that was.
Oh, you told me. And I had left it in my notes as unidentified.
Okay. Well, your night kind of goes uneventful. You do hear about 7.5 hours into your long rest, scratching going on at the dome as the dragon is trying to come in, but it can't.
I'd go out and feed it some more rations.
Okay, give me another animal handling.
Oh, okie dokie. Do you want 4? Since I have that's how many rations I have.
Yeah.
Well, you actually have a stack of 13 more if you need them.
Okay, so that is natural 19 plus 5.
Okay.
14 plus 5 for 19. 13 plus 5 for 18. And then 18 plus... No. Yeah, 18 plus 5 again for 23.
Okay. About the time you finish giving it its fourth one, it kind of sits down, its tail kind of swapping back and forth, looking at you, kind of attempts to squawk as makes different odd sounds, and then you start to hear. What was the word?
Common or draconic or
It comes out common. A phrase that he heard while y'all were sitting there feeding it the first time.
grade.
So what?
I think ignore me.
Oh. So yeah, it speaks a little bit of Common and a little bit of Laros as it picked up the languages that are being spoken around it. Doesn't mean he knows what he's saying.
Yeah, it's mimicking.
No.
Does it still seem hungry?
You do see it kind of licking its lips still.
I can continue to feed it while they're sleeping.
Okay. Take the next 30 minutes feeding it. The dome comes down.
I try to stretch out how long I can feed it to try and use less rations, but make it feel like it's getting more.
Okay.
Out of those 13.
He, as you first starts to like go for him quickly, then he starts to slow down as his belly's still getting a little food in him. And you hear the Magnus talking in Loros, like, and this dragon kind of talking back to them and looking at you.
Talking to it as well.
All right.
Might as well try and have it learn all languages.
Okay. As you're talking to him, he starts to pick up what you're understanding and or what you're saying and starting to understand what you mean. And get down to about your last ration, and he's like full. And then he kind of looks at everybody else and kind of, as the dome falls, walks in the center and kind of curls up in the middle of y'all.
All right, there we go. Continue to read.
Okay. Well, this
and
is
get that knocked out.
it towards the end of the 8 hour.
Yeah, I had to do just a little more than the 8 hour.
Okay. As the rest of y'all wake up, you see a dragon laying in the center of y'all.
It's learning.
What's it learned yet?
I'm learning.
Yep.
Oh, okay. That's fast.
Some of it would have been in Leonin just for spite because nothing else speaks it here.
Well, what would you like
most
to
of it
recall,
common.
little one? Oh, fudge.
But yeah, I mean, he's kind of burned through most of our food.
Okay,
but-
once we get done resting, Perrin said he'd create some food and water.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. I mean, if he didn't, we'd have to, I think, maybe feed him Xeraphon over there. Sarcasm.
I mean, just because he's a doppelganger, I don't think he regrows limbs.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. I'm sure he's fine. Sarcasm.
How about Ms. Brax?
Ms. Brax?
I will type it in here.
Mixpidlix? Who what?
Oh, Myth Barag. Sure.
Myth Barakaz?
The clanless one.
That's what you like to be called. It sounds fine to me.
It's draconic.
Alright, well, myth is.
I mean, you don't have to be clanless. I mean, we're all
Those-
together.
But you're not of my kind.
It doesn't matter. I mean, a clan's a clan, however you put it together. It's a group of people who fight for each other and work with each other.
Okay.
All of my family,
But then again, you know,
none of them were like me, but they were, again, very few of them were like each other.
I mean, look at Typhoid. He's a cat, but he identifies as a bear.
You got me there to a degree.
This is a parent who was real interested to meet you.
And that is food. No, never mind. Wampus.
Yes.
I don't know if you're aware of who the Platinum Dragon is, but I have spoken to Bahamut, and I have told him, the Dragon Patron, that I would make sure you were safe, at least until you could take care of yourself more fully.
Well, I appreciate it. And I apologize for biting you earlier.
That's all right. I must have looked strange to you, I suppose.
Yes, well, I did come out at a different location than what I expected.
Yeah, you were in a spot that came crashing down, and we decided that it'd be best to save you than leave you to die in rubble when you were
Well,
helpless.
I do appreciate that. Alright. So, what do y'all want to do now?
We'll clean up our camp here.
I'm gonna finish off this book real quick while we have breakfast.
How much longer did you have on it?
Yeah, I'm gonna have roughly, after dealing with the dragon, probably another half hour to an hour.
Because you had 8 hours rest and 4 hours prior to that.
I did not rest.
That's what
I
I'm saying.
slept-
You had the
I-
8-hour rest time period as well as the 4 hours prior to that. So it's
And I needed a little bit more, but dealing with the dragon and then feeding and
all right.
everything in between, about
can-
30 minutes
We
to
can,
an hour.
we can sit around for another hour or so. Just because the dome's gone doesn't mean we have to get up and walk out the
Mhm.
tower.
But yeah, and just reading through and mentioning, yeah, we have to go to the arboreum, the trees, and I think try and find or craft a wand. And I've fiddled with that stuff before. I'm a carpenter by trade, so I might be able to make a few wands. We had someone on our ship who used it as, I think, what do you guys call the thing that you use to channel your
Focus?
abilities through? Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Yeah, and usually my instruments help me out with my focus.
And yeah, I fiddled with a few of those, so I might be able to make some out of that
Which reminds me,
if
I need
it's
to check
what it
that.
is.
Where are you? There you. No, that ain't it. There it is.
Because are those generally magical, or do they just have to be a specific type of item to be used as a focus?
It's a specific item that has to be magically imbued
So
to be a wand.
could I make a wand-shaped item and then they could magically imbue it?
Possibly, yeah.
Okay. So that's something I could try. Or I have no idea if it'll work, but it's something I could try.
Okay.
Okay, so
But that is my trade by when I was
there we go.
working on a ship.
Don't forget your temp hit points.
That's right, we get some
10.
temps.
Okay.
But yeah, well, this is new. I never thought I'd be this close to a dragon.
Well, I mean,
and non-hostility. I really, never thought I would be in general, but
I have to say, me neither. Me neither. I never thought I'd be here as well. But we do find ourselves in a bigger situation than just the dragon. We have to figure out how to complete this
Well,
puzzle.
let's
this
make our
riddle.
way towards that grove or whatever and see if we can find this wand, or at least something we can turn into or make a wand.
Okay.
Yep.
And that is.
over here, the trees.
Yeah. I'm
And
trying
I
to think
mean,
what the name of it is. All right. A canopy of golden leaves crowns the trees inside the sunken basin. The trees grow in stark contrast to their bleak surroundings. Their branches swaying even through the air is deathly still.
is that tree ant still snoring away?
Uh, duh, 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 duh. At this time, no.
So we could. Xeraphon, is this entire set of trees Nether Oak?
He looks about.
Or, is it just that tree ant?
Doesn't appear to be any other Nether Oak other than this treant that's over here. As you sneak up on it, you see it's kind of grooming the leaves, other trees as it walks around.
I mean, I feel kind of bad. He's living his best life out there, and
Wouldn't know
to
if it
feel that
says
we
have
would
to
need
attack.
to.
Maybe you can just converse with him and see if he can help us out.
Yeah, I guess we could try that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same.
Largol, you're awful charismatic. Or do you feel you could do better, Perrin? You've seen how me talking to people goes. It never ends well.
I think Largual is the man for this job.
Unless you
Okay.
have anything against doing that, Largol.
I
No,
can
it's
speak to
fine.
him truthfully, but I will not be able to do much more.
All right, well, let's see. Where is this guy at?
He's probably about 15 feet in front of you. His back's turned. He's got kind of breaking off branches and cleaning up the hedging of these
I
trees.
will pull out my instrument, my harp, and just start playing a nice little soft melody on it that goes good with the. Is there any wind or crackling of limbs?
Unfortunately, the air is definitely still,
All right.
but the branches do seem to be swaying.
All right. Well, the noise branches make when they creak.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to play the harp right along with it and kind of make a combination of sounds, melody.
All right. Give me a persuasion. Or not persuasion, a performance.
Yeah. That'll be a 19.
Okay. As you're playing, takes you a second or two, and then you're right in tune with the trees. You see the tree kind of swaying back and forth and turns and looks over towards you. Ah, little one. What can I do you for?
I ain't been called that in a while. I kind of like it. Yes, my friends and I are traversing this lovely city that we find ourselves in, and we're looking for an item. It's a Curtis.
We need wands made from nether oak.
We're looking for another wand of sorts. You haven't by
I don't
chance heard of
have-
something like that, have you?
Oh, I don't have any wands. But the mages of the city, they would, time or two, take a piece of my wood to get up into their mischievous antics with my would if they would make some interesting ones.
Well, I don't want to assume to reach up and just grab something without asking, but would we by chance be able to acquire one of those for ourselves that we can use?
Oh, what nefarious magic do you plan on doing with those?
Apparently, it's something we need to use to open a door, and that's pretty much as far as I know.
Ooh,
But
a
we don't want to be
secret
nefarious,
door?
too much nefariously about it. We're just trying
What?
to answer questions. Unless there's something nefarious you'd like for us to do with it.
Well, breaking down a door that's locked does seem nefarious. But if you're not up for nefarious actions, then why do you need my wand? My wood?
Well, I
My
guess to break down
precious.
a door that requires it.
Give me a persuasion check.
It's gonna be a 13. No advantage with the music since I played the little music deal.
Okay, I'll let you roll with advantage.
Not that it did any good. It's 13.
He kind of stands back up. Getting into a door that's not open to you. It's mischievous, but not nefarious. Go, be gone. And turns his back towards you.
Is there any pieces of lying on the ground nearby?
Not that you can see.
So I'm going to play one of my rep points,
Okay.
I think.
If you don't have one, I will give you one.
Oh no, I have 2.
Same.
Along with Performer, which I could have used I guess, but I did so well I don't need to.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to persuade him one more time using the rep point.
All right. Go ahead.
Alright, that would be a 21.
Advantage plus 2.
Oh, was it plus 2?
Yeah, it's advantage plus 2.
Oh yeah, I missed that. The additional plus 2 to all charisma checks.
Mhm.
During
So
the
you get
action.
bonus and
So
advantage.
that will be 23.
Okay.
Yeah, 23.
He kind of comes back like, wait. You need a wand made of my wood. Are you trying to get into Irathos' tower?
Is it that big one right there?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. We're definitely trying to get in there.
Oh. So it's more than just mischief you're up to.
Yeah, there may be a little thievery involved.
He needs to be humbled.
Oh, we're pretty good
He's-
at humbling people too. Humbling,
He's-
hobbling, hungering. I mean,
He hasn't been the most friendly of sorts walking through my woods, walking through my forest. So yes. Here, take some of my bark, and breaks off with a little twig. It's probably about yay long, about yay thick, from underneath his arm.
excellent. Thank you very much.
There. Go, cause mischief.
Yeah, I'm not waiting around. As soon as he says go, I turn around and walk away.
Or
All right, guys, let's go.
You got it?
I got something.
No, okay.
I got wood.
We want to go across to the library where we know it's safe and I can work on trying to turn it into a wand. And if you guys want to do something while I'm screwing around with this, you can, or you can watch, I guess.
I'll watch.
All right.
Okay.
It'll be nice and safe in there. We know that we cleared it out,
Okay.
and it's just right there.
And you get what we need in order, figure out how we're going to do it.
Yeah, I've got my carpenter's tools, so I'll pull those out of a bag and then set them out. And oh, it's been a minute since I've done something like this.
All right. Give me a roll.
Does anybody want to assist me
I'll
before I start?
do the best I can.
All right.
Now, Luke, do you still have what's that? Bless? That's ability checks, right?
Guidance would be ability checks.
No,
Oh,
I
guidance.
was gonna say that I can give you enhance ability if you need it.
If you want to do
For
that,
advantage on your check.
yeah, you could do that. He was going to help me, which would do that as well.
It's the same thing with the help. That's why I didn't. That's
Yeah.
why
Yeah,
after he
yeah.
said it, I didn't jump in immediately because the
Yeah.
help is the same. But you can have guidance.
That'll
D4.
work. All right. Do you want this to be dexterity based with carpenter's tools?
Yes.
Okay. Are you
But
sure
you're
you don't
woodland
want it
wood.
wisdom based, huh?
You're woodland wood.
All right. Okay, so that is a 17. Actually, I am proficient with carpenter's tools, so that would give me a +4.
And you
Okay.
did add your
If it's
guidance, right?
did I get guidance?
Yes, you get guidance.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And by the way, you also have something else. I don't know if you still have inspiration. No, because we've already taken a long rest.
It's been 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah,
longer than 10
yeah.
minutes. Never mind.
Okay, so that was a 17. What did I say?
Yeah, 17 plus 4.
Okay, so 17 plus 5 because the proficiency is 4 and I rolled a 1.
All right, so it's
So-
22.
Yeah.
Okay. Not only did you make this immaculate wand. Okay. I will pop it in Discord. So I can't. Whoop, wrong channel. Wrong server, actually. All right. That's what you end up making.
Oh, of course.
Very intricate, very detailed.
All right,
Yeah.
I think I'm about done. Now I just need somebody who's magically inclined.
To imbue it.
Yes. Because that is not me.
I mean, I don't know what exactly you're looking for, but I guess I could try.
I mean,
What do I need to do?
Yeah, does anybody, are they smart with the arcane arts that might know how to imbue something with simple magic to make it a focus?
Everyone who can cast magic, give me an arcana.
I mean, I can cast Cone of Cold.
There we go.
14.
Just don't know how it
18.
works.
What was that?
18.
14 and 18? Okay. Y'all can understand that the bit you have to kind of concentrate on the magic on this item, but it takes a couple of days. So you're not sure if that's something that you can do precisely. Because you don't have all the equipment or tools.
So maybe we do have to research this in the library a bit.
Now, did the thing say it had to be imbued or just be a wand?
I mean, I made a wand. I don't know if it has to be imbued. I mean, yeah, I mean, like Parent said just now, I think Parent said it. We're in a library. We could look. See
Yeah,
if we find any information on it.
Yeah, out of character, I am running out of steam after four hours, but I think maybe
Okay.
like we think till like next session we're gonna like start off in the library researching like what's going on with the wand sort of thing, and then pick it up. I mean, and then if there's anything else urgent we want to search in the library. I don't know if there were any other secondary things we were looking for, like maybe like information about the Demi Lich or something like that too.
Okay. Yeah, if you need to go ahead and call it, we can go ahead and call it for now.
Do we want to go ahead and roll, and you can
That's
figure
what I was
out what we're
thinking.
gonna
We
do?
could do like the rolls or whatever. And
Okay,
Give you
yeah.
time to
That
sort
way
it.
you have the week to figure out what we find. And what
Right,
we
to
don't.
figure out what we want to do with all the information and
Mhm.
whatnot.
Roger, Roger.
All right.
All right. I can do the I don't know, Demi Lich. Is that a religion roll probably for a Demi Lich or a history or something? I don't know.
Yeah. You can do either or because Demi Lichess does come up in your religion studies.
Okay, it's not very good. It's only 12.
Okay. Who's doing our? Any
I'm just
other
gonna
searches?
be going through the books and seeing what I find. See if any
Okay.
of these books tell me anything, or
I want to try to
Give
look
me invest-
specifically for something that discussed the way to get into that tower.
Okay. Go ahead and give me investigation checks.
great. I am awesome at these. Actually, I'm gonna use this dice. This one's betrayed me before.
All right, that's only a 13 for me.
Yeah,
Okay,
that checks
sweet.
here.
That's
12,
a 6.
13. Okay.
Wait,
I-
yes. Just a 6.
12 and 13. So I'll have those there, and we'll see next week what y'all find.
All right.
Or not
and,
find.
And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget we have Sunday night for Waterdeep, and we have Wednesday for some more organized play. And we'll be back here
Alright.
Friday to find out if we find out anything from this library, or if we're still going to be walking around in the dark. So, thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time. Remember, we're in this adventure called life together. So let's keep that golden rule in mind and treat those around you the way you would like to be treated yourself. And with that, have a good week.
Take care.
Okay.